But we are all here for, of course, Mr. Voorhees here. As we all know, this is the first movie where he wears the hockey mask. Uh, the first one, spoiler alert, the movie's been out for like 30 odd years. The first one, it is actually his mother, Pamela Voorhees, who does the killing. And the second one, he wears a sack over his head when it's actually Jason doing the killing. And then in the third one is when he grabs the hockey mask for the first time, which we all know and love. So let us get to some unboxing. You know, I forgot to grab my favorite tool I use to unbox. When I do unboxing at home, just getting new figures, new items, what I actually prefer to use when I'm unboxing is nail clippers. I think they are the handiest unboxing tool you can see. So I'm trying to use my fingernails here to kind of get the tape going a little. They're great because the nail file can pull out the little pieces of tape and get those sliced really easy, and then the nail clippers themselves are great for the little twist ties that hold everything in. The little plastic peg snap throughs takes care of all those better than anything else. All right, here we go. So this box is, honestly, the box itself is phenomenal. I am going to keep this. You never know when you might be moving, when you might need to store something for some reason. So I do keep a lot of boxes, especially ones for more valuable figures. It's just in case. And I have moved, so having boxes for my figures has come in handy. No. Even the back, you can see a bit better there. The back itself is the dock on the lake, which is pretty great. See my reflection in it as well. Box art as well is really nicely done. It is sharp. So let's see. So he comes with quite a few goodies. We've got the fireplace poker, machete, pitchfork, the wrench, a knife, a harpoon gun, and the axe. And he's got two faces. One that has his before he's got some dino damage. Oh, excuse my finger. And then one is him after he gets the slice in the face. And the masks do come off, both of them. So we're going to take a look. And see what I mean? Twist tie on the back. Set of nail clippers takes care of those super easy. I just wish I hadn't forgotten to bring them in with me. All right. It was a tricky one. They've got it twisted around about 18 different ways and tied in a knot. What were they thinking with this? Oh, NECA. This right here, it's like a puzzle that you have to like solve before you can, you win the right to your new figure. Oh, here we go. And I'm actually getting, see, this is why, because then you try and like pull it out and they're all kinked up in the back. This is why the nail clippers work. You just snip through that and you are off to the races. All right. Okay, here we go. All right. Careful. 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 He is in there pretty good, I'd say. Like, I walked around with him. I bought him at like 10 this morning because I wanted to make sure I didn't miss him. I'm surprised I didn't just jump on him when I saw him there Friday. But it wasn't really a horror con. It's more anime gaming. I wasn't too worried about him getting snapped up pretty quick. It's not really his market, I'd say, at that con. I did see someone dressed up as a Tiffany from Bride of Chucky Bashojo figure on Friday. Their cosplay was Tiffany, which was fantastic. I saw someone who was Emily the Strange, and then I myself, like I said, was Nancy the one day. But other than that, not a lot of horror stuff at the con. Like, I even volunteered to run a creepypasta panel because I spent a lot of time reading creepypastas, and no sleep on Reddit. And they were like, well, the panel's all booked. I'm like, oh. So I figured someone else was running it, and I was going to go, and nobody ran it. So there was nothing really horror related. That said, like I said, I still had a really good time. It is a great smaller con. If you are in Ontario or near Ontario, I'd recommend it. Come on, buddy. It's like the worst part is like getting them out of the box when you're like, oh, don't break, don't break, don't break. because he is pretty well snug as a bug in this box. Here we go. All right. So, this is our new Jason. Look at that. Look at that guy. He is sharp. So, he does only come with the two hands. The hands are not removable. There are no, so you've got one hand that's got the holds and the one hand that is not. Yeah, I definitely wounded myself this weekend a few times putting some cosplay stuff together. So I am not in my finest form here, I'd say. All right, so shall we take off? Oh, let's see your beautiful face, Jason. Look at him. Look how handsome he is. Beautiful. Oh, he is great, you guys. All right, does he stand? He might. No, he's got. Let's see if I can. No, not so much, unfortunately. He stands pretty well. I gotta give it to him. He's pretty well balanced there. All right, let's see if we can. There's not really any instructions for getting heads on and off. I don't want to like bust him when I first opened him. That would be unfortunate to say the very least. To get a better look, this is head number 2. There he is. There he is. All right. Look at that. So he's got his little split. And if you take this mask off as well, it should come off pretty easily. Here we go. There we go. He's got some dino damage. Oh, come on. Yes. There he is. Look at that. Look at that. So I kind of think I want to put this one on him, because I would say that out of the two masks, like the one that's got, I'm going the wrong way there, sorry. The bit of damage on it is the one that people, I would say, know more, like the mask, when you see them in store and such, they do come with the damaged piece. And to be honest, just for simplicity's sake, I might just put that mask on, the non-damaged one, because once he's got his mask on, you can't tell what his face looks like underneath. Like, you can get real close, and you cannot really see his eyes or face under. It is a really good mask there. So, part of me is like pitchfork, because I love the pitchfork, but I think, at least for now, I'm going to go traditional with the machete, and then, which is nice about all these different props he comes with, that you can mix and match what damage he's going to do. Oh, I wish I had like a camp counselor, because like his hand there is perfect for reaching out and like grabbing some teens before he slices and dices them. I'll tell you that. All right. Oh, perfect fit. All right, so we've got our choppy machete. Perfect fit. All right. Yeah, he looks like he's about ready to go kill some teens who've been having premarital sex at the drugs. All right. Yeah, he looks like he's about ready to kill for mommy, I'll tell you that. I've got the perfect spot for him picked out. He is delightful, I'd say. I am a big fan. So, let us... I'm going to say... Let's put him with, just for something different, let's check out this harpoon gun here. Let's see. Okay, so get a good look at our harpoon gun next. And then we keep the machete with him, because the machete is jammed in pretty good on his hand. Let's see if you can turn it around there. Put his hand down. Yeah, you can see that, like, it does fit in his hand pretty well. Of course, I bumped it again. And getting it in there was a bit of a struggle. I don't think I want to like reef it out right now. And besides, I'm going to put him with that when I put him on display. But we've got this cool, wrong way, mirror. harpoon gun, which is pretty sweet. And then next up we have, if you've been playing the game, you've seen all these things too. I mean, I know the movies are, like I said, 30 odd years old, and not everybody marathons them from time to time like I do. But the game is doing at least fairly well. I've played it a fair bit. So here we go. Nice axe. Again, my wounded finger. Too many stitching things up at the last minute. It's very, very rushed. If you've dressed up for a con before, you know my pain. All right. We've got this bad boy. Our fireplace poker. Pretty jazzy. The pitchfork. I'll try and get the whole thing in the frame, but it's really big. Like, as you can kind of see, it is comparable to, oh no, Jason. It is like a realistic size. And then, don't fall. We've got two little guys. We have, let's see, hold this. The little butcher knife, some stabbies, and the, of course, the wrench, which is all bloody with counselor blood. So all in all, I would say they've really spoiled us for how many tools they give Jason. I mean, he's only got one hand that can hold them, so you kind of have to pick your personal preference of what kind of slicing and dicing you want your Jason Voorhees to do. I'm traditional. I like the machete. One of my favorite, one of my favorite kills, honestly, is because she was so annoying at it. Kelly Rowland from Destiny's Child in Freddy vs. Jason, and Jason just comes up and she's like trying to be all. She calls like Freddy the F word, which is just like, wow, that's so not appropriate these days. Anyway, and he just hits her with a machete and knocks her clear across like the field and into the tree. One of my favorite kills, probably because the character was so annoying, but I absolutely love that moment and gotta go with the machete kill. So that is kind of it for the unboxing. I've got